Business is booming for the building trades.
Pays very well. I know they have a good training program.
Plus, the city makes progress on its flood mitigation plan.
To buy these homes to make sure that they never flood again and to create permanent green space.
And learn what makes College Green a great place to call home.
It's a very lively part of the city.
And it all starts right now on this edition of Iowa City in Focus. As Iowa City continues to expand, more jobs are becoming available to help build the infrastructure needed to support that growth. And our community has options for those wanting to start a career in the building trades. We see them go up before our eyes. We walk by them and admire their beauty. But most of us probably don't stop to think who builds the structures that surround us every day. It takes a group of experts, each a master of their specific trade. And they all started their careers the same way, through an apprenticeship program.
Apprenticeship, especially in the construction building trades, is centuries old. The basic concept is that a new person who doesn't know a lot about a specific trade is paired up with a master or a journey worker in that professional trade.
There are over a dozen different trade apprenticeships offered in the Cedar Rapids and Iowa City area.
Most apprentices will have a 3 to 5 year program depending on the trade.
These union-supported programs train individuals to master a skilled craft.
They all have classroom training involved with the hands-on portion of the learning.
It offers a mixture of classroom work and on-the-job experience.
It's a very top-notch education, especially nowadays. It's come a lot further than it used to be.
We do a lot of hands-on training, a lot of book training. All jobs that you would do as a journeyman. So you're learning how to put pipe in, you're learning your measurements, you're learning how traps work.
I like that it's really hands-on and that you work with the tools and it's manual labor and it's something to be proud of because you actually have work accomplished at the end of the day.
Being able to see the payoff from your hard work is a big benefit.
I love being able to turn around and see what I've done on a daily basis.
You know, it's gratifying, it's rewarding, so at the end of the day, we actually see a physical accomplishment of what we've been doing all day.
It is nice being able to do something and at the end of the day flip the switch and turn the light on.
And while you're earning an education, you also get to take home a paycheck.
They're given a job from day one, so instead of jobs training, it's jobs that train, and they're paid from day one. That's why we call it Earn While You Learn.
That's a big draw for many of the apprentices.
It's nice being able to take home a paycheck that will pay the bills and get stuff taken care of at home while you're still getting the education that you'll need.
I wanted benefits, wanted 40 hours, stability, and I got all of it.
Getting paid while you're being taught how to do something is very beneficial. You get a raise every 6 months, plus you get education on top of it.
These trades are in high demand, and the apprenticeship program offers another option of continued education.
I wanted to go to college because I thought that was the right thing that I needed to do. I realized that it just wasn't going to fit me to be in an office all day, so it's nice being able to move around and do different things day to day.
Once an apprentice has completed their classroom work and job site training, they must prove that they have mastered their trade to achieve the journey level status.
It was hard. I'm not going to lie. It was very tough to get through the test out process. I respect anybody who can pass it. It's not an easy task.
In the end, all of your hard work will be rewarded with a wide range of career opportunities.
When our apprenticeship is done in that 3 to 5 years, we have that journeyman ticket that says we can go anywhere in the country. We have this skill set that we can use.
So the next time you find yourself walking by a construction site, ask yourself, could I build that?
If you like working with your hands and building things, then it's going to be a good job for you.
Ready?
We are at the dog paddle. It's at City Park Pool, and instead of people and kids jumping into the pool, it seems to be golden retrievers and black labs primarily, and a few pit bulls in between.
This is my dog Sterling, and this is our first time out here, and it's just a lot of fun. There's dogs running around everywhere, fetching balls, jumping in the pool.
We've been meaning to come for years and finally made it out. We walk the dog by the park almost every day, so it's our first time to get in. It's been great.
I've volunteered a number of years at this event. The reason I really like it, well, is you just get to come and watch a lot of dogs have a whole lot of fun.
She didn't want to get in the water at first, but she finally figured it out, and now she's having a great time.
I was unsure if this little guy was going to get in, and he jumped right in after about 30 minutes, actually.
We like to go to all the dog swims in Cedar Rapids and Mount Vernon, and this one's here in Iowa City. We found out about it on Facebook, and it's a great time for dogs to come out and swim and socialize.
Which furthers all the work that we're doing at the animal shelter to help animals find a great home.
I just recommend if you have a dog to bring them out to these events. It's just wonderful to get in the water and let them swim.
Yeah, we'll be back next year.
Bring your dogs out next year. This is a great time.
The Iowa River is an integral part of the Iowa City community, but when the waters rise, it quickly becomes a dangerous threat, destroying anything in its path. Since the flood of 2008, the city has been working to help homeowners move out of harm's way.
We're going to buy the homes out, demolish them, and convert it to permanent green space.
It's been nearly a decade since the record-breaking flood of 2008, but the memory remains fresh.
Those homes that were in the 100 and 500-year floodplains, a lot of those were inundated with water. They had a lot of damage.
As soon as the waters had receded, the city immediately began planning for the next major event.
It's just a matter of time when the area will flood again. So we wanted to permanently reduce the likelihood of homes being flooded and people being displaced due to the floods.
To do that, the city started a flood buyout program, leveraging FEMA and HUD grants to cover the cost.
They helped us with over $25 million in flood assistance to buy the homes out and demolish.
The city identified homeowners in the 100 and 500-year floodplains who wanted to relocate rather than risk another devastating loss.
They did not want to live through another flood, not to the magnitude of 2008.
The land is converted to green space to enhance trails and parks along the river. The program is voluntary, and there are some who have chosen to remain along the water.
And the neighbors that remain here truly love being by the river and want to stay.
The city recently reached a big milestone, purchasing its 100th home as part of the program. And while nearly all the houses the city bought were demolished, one was kept due to its historic significance.
Out of the 100 homes, the only property that remained standing is the Ned Ashton house.
The historic home was designed to withstand flooding and can be rented out for public use such as weddings, meetings, or other gatherings. And while the city was working to remove homes along the river, it was also working to build new houses outside of the floodplain. In the same time it bought out the 100 properties as part of the flood buyout program, the city helped 141 eligible homebuyers purchase newly constructed homes. City officials will continue to apply for funds for the flood buyout program, hoping to avoid the level of devastation felt in 2008.
And we're trying to do the best we can to make sure that doesn't happen again to some other family.
Good crowd, amazing beers, a lot of fun. So far, really incredible event.
This is, I think, my 12th year at the Northside Oktoberfest. It's gotten bigger and better every single year.
First time being here. It's awesome. The weather's great. The beer is awesome.
It's
been awesome because I've gotten to spend time with my friends trying such a huge variety of beers and meads and wine that they have.
Really impressed by the number of local breweries that have decided to have a presence here.
Wonderful festivities, there's always live music, there's plenty of great beer.
And lots of families too, kids everywhere.
I kind of like the lime one. I kind of just like the flavor. One's a little sour, but not everything's perfect, right? Houses to like kick soccer balls, throw footballs. There's even like a Zumba thing like right over there. Like by far my favorite event that goes on in Iowa City.
Wear your dirndl or indoor lederhosen. It's really a fun time. Prost and zum Wohl.
At first glance, many probably see the College Green neighborhood as a community of college students. And while rental units do make up a large portion of the area, the makeup of this neighborhood is much more complex than that.
I love the neighborhood because it's very diverse.
There's a lot of college students and a lot of teachers and just people that work for the universities.
The diverse character of the neighborhood is really nice.
People don't realize that in our neighborhood there are these interactions and connections that go over decades.
Facilitating many of those interactions is Nancy Carlson, a longtime resident of the College Green neighborhood.
When I came here in 1965 as a student, I never thought that over 50 years later I would still be here.
Located just east of downtown, College Green is Iowa City's oldest neighborhood. The neighborhood is home to many college students, but it's much more than that.
We have lots of renters. We have lots of older people. We don't have just one age class or one economic class. We have a great mixture of everybody. And that's what makes our neighborhood very interesting and very vibrant.
That's a sentiment that other homeowners can relate to.
I have 2 houses and I rent to international scholars, a lot of visiting faculty, and it's wonderful to meet people from every continent, all over the world.
I like being around younger people, interacting with younger people and learning about what they're doing and taking an interest in their studies.
And many students appreciate the diversity as well.
I see people from all sorts of walks around here, and it's really fun to meet everyone.
Mixed among the variety of houses, duplexes, and apartments, you'll notice another trend in College Green.
There are a lot of sororities in our neighborhoods.
Having 9 of the university's 13 sororities in the neighborhood adds some color and energy to College Green.
I really enjoy living across the street from another sorority and living in the same neighborhood as 9 other sororities.
Alpha Chi Omega and the rest of the College Green neighborhood were shocked on the evening of April 13th, 2006.
We knew something pretty dramatic was happening. We went down in the basement and it sounded basically like a freight train was coming over the house.
An EF2 tornado tore through Iowa City that evening, leveling homes and businesses.
I found a 4x4 section of the Alpha Chi Omega roof right in front of my house.
The sorority, like many other structures, was totaled and had to be replaced.
So it took a lot of the community coming together, especially the Greek community, to sort of clean up the place.
In all, $12 million in damages were occurred, but thankfully there were no serious injuries.
Nothing short of a miracle that someone didn't get killed in that tornado, really.
College Green and the rest of the city came together to recover from the devastation. Being protected by the Conservation District helped ensure that the historic integrity of the homes were maintained during the rebuild. And that's another thing the neighborhood boasts, a wide range of historical buildings and architectural styles.
A lot of the houses in the neighborhood have a lot of interesting history. If you look at the brick structure behind me, that was originally a dairy.
I like the old houses, I like the front porches, I like the interaction of the people in my neighborhood.
College Green is also one of the closest neighborhoods to downtown.
It's the best of both because it has the spaciousness of a more suburban location, but it's extremely walkable. It's the golden quarter mile to downtown cultural events and restaurants.
We're so close to downtown Iowa City, which puts us within range of walking to events downtown. The public library, of course, New Pioneer Co-op's just about 5 blocks away.
At the very center of the neighborhood is College Green Park.
Me and my roommates come here all the time, play some basketball, throw the football around.
There are people that play frisbee, slackline, football.
Iowa City is becoming more and more populated, more and more big buildings coming up, so it's really nice to have at least some green space.
College Green is a constant flow of friendly faces.
I really like that there's always people around. It's such a community.
A lot of people pass by here, so it's really friendly. I get to see people I know, people I don't know, so it's meeting new people, which is cool, especially as a college student.
I like seeing people that aren't just students around the neighborhood. I like seeing dogs, like seeing kids. It makes it feel a lot more like home when I'm here.
And for those living here, they love that something is happening around the clock.
There is always activity going on. There are always people on the street running, walking their dogs, going to work, coming home from work, going to classes. There's always activity.
You never get bored on College Green, never.
For any cyclist, using hand signals is very important. It's also equally important for drivers of motor vehicles to understand what they mean. That way, we can clearly communicate when sharing the road. The first step is to take a look behind you to visually see if it is safe to make your intended turning movement or lane change. In order to make a left turn, extend your left arm to the left of your body and hold for 3 seconds. You should perform the signal at least 100 feet in advance of your intended turn. This will allow enough time for other motor vehicles and bicyclists to react. For a right turn, a cyclist should extend their left arm at a 90-degree angle pointing up. To stop, a cyclist should extend their left arm at a right angle with their palm open and facing down. Not only is using signals important for your safety, but it's also the law. So whether you're bicycling or driving, it's important that you remember these signals so that everyone is safe.
Next time on Iowa City in Focus, there are some big changes coming to the city's recycling program. Tune in to learn about single stream recycling. And let us know what topics you'd like to see covered in future shows. Email us at info@citychannel4.com or reach us on Facebook by liking the City of Iowa City government page. Have a great November. We'll see you next month on Iowa City in Focus.